until 9 p.m. 9 p.m. tonight. Also Illuminations, 9 o'clock, great show. Also, once you get off the boat here, exit the dock to your left. So as soon as you get off the boat, take a left. That'll get you up and off the dock. Over there to your right, you see the crane and that steel structure. That's going to be the new Ratatouille attraction coming up sometime next year. Also, we run boats from this dock about every 15 minutes all day long. Last boat leaving the dock tonight will be at 10 o'clock. All right, take you back to your resort hotel. But if you want to park, hop down the studios, take advantage of extra magic hours tonight, come see us. We'll give you a lift down there.
Welcome back, sweetie.
Yeah.
Back in the UK Pavilion, and right there behind us is where we ate when we first got engaged. We are headed into the Land Pavilion to ride Soarin. You remember?
I remember this. I remember inside.
We are headed right down here. In the audience for Indiana Jones, Ashley snagged us fast passes for Soarin at 4:50, and we are officially here. Hello. Yes. Thank you. Wifey. And this is actually one of the first places we were congratulated for getting engaged.
Yeah, that's right.
Store all carry-on items in the under-seating compartment. This includes cameras, purses, hats, and of course, these little tubes. Take off.
Here's our boat.
As you board the boat, please lower your head and watch your step. For your safety, remain seated with your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the boat at all times.
So
Parents,
awesome.
please supervise your children. Welcome to a voyage of discovery and awareness of the richness, the diversity, and the often surprising nature of living with the land. Our journey begins as dramatic and sudden changes in the cycle of life.
Yes.
Beneath the surface of the land, roots trap water from the flowing mud, extracting precious nutrients and minerals. These elements, when combined with sunlight, create the diverse living systems of our planet. Living systems is the rainforest, home to the most amazing concentration of life on our planet. These dense and beautiful forests cover only a tiny portion of the Earth's surface, but they contain more than half of its plant and animal species. Rainforests are also extremely rich and productive living systems, providing us with oxygen, food, medicines, and other elements essential to our lives.
The birds.
In the desert, nature has created a very different, no less beautiful living system. And while this arid landscape may seem lifeless, it is very much alive. The plants and animals that have learned to survive in these harsh conditions make use of what little water they can find and avoid the scorching rays of the relentless sun. The American prairie once appeared as desolate as the desert, but over time, rainwater and nutrients gradually penetrated the hard surface of this land. Even the hooves of the mighty buffalo helped create the rich soil that would one day become home to the American farm. Of all the forces at work on the land, humans have had one of the most profound effects. The need to produce food for a growing world led to the enormous use and sometimes overuse of the land. In our search for more efficient ways to grow food, we often fail to realize the impact of our methods. Today, we're learning to live with the land, discovering better ways to grow food that will assure both human and environmental well-being.
In farmlands across America, we're learning that by plowing under vegetation containing natural fertilizers, we can enrich the soil without the use of chemicals. In Saudi Arabia and Mexico, we're learning to produce food on desert seacoasts by developing and planting crops that thrive on salt water. Here at Epcot, we're learning to reduce the need for pesticides by using natural predators like ladybugs and wasps to control pests. In Japan, we're learning that by adding composted leaves and other plant material to our soil, we can reduce the need for...
How will we meet tomorrow's growing needs for food production, yet still respect the needs of the land? Some of the answers are being discovered just ahead. To help us maintain these carefully controlled ecosystems, and for your safety, please remain seated in your boat at all times.
That's cool.
Welcome to our living laboratories, where scientists from Epcot and the U.S. Department of Agriculture are exploring innovative ways to produce bountiful harvests now and into the future. The tropics are home to the greatest diversity of plants on the planet. Many of these, like papaya, bananas, cacao, coffee, and rice, are well known around the world.
Wow.
These are just a few of the edible plants that have been an important source of nutrition for people living in the tropics. Many are rich in vitamins and minerals, while others are well adapted to growing in less than ideal conditions. Some, like the water lily, thrive in wet, swampy areas and waterways. All parts of this plant, even the flower petals, are edible. The starchy root of the plant has long been used to make flour for baking.
Wow.
One day, many of these lesser-known tropical plants may be as important as the bananas growing on both sides of the boat. More than 28 million tons of bananas are eaten annually, making it the most popular fruit in the world.
I don't think we're
When we mention farming, you probably don't think of fish. But fish farming, or aquaculture, accounts for nearly half of all the seafood consumed globally. Tilapia, bass, and catfish, like the ones you see here, are three of the more popular crops raised by fish farmers. The sustainable system we're using here recycles the water in the tanks. As a result, we're able to save millions of gallons each year. Our small fish farm produces nearly 5,000 pounds of fish each year to serve in restaurants around Walt Disney World. Innovations like this one can play an important role in our efforts to produce bountiful harvests and still protect natural resources. Plus rice account for nearly 2/3 of our global food consumption. Learning how to increase yields of these staples is an important goal of research around the world.
that tree. Look at the blue field.
plants are definitely on their way up. Innovative growing techniques like these increase yields while more efficiently using resources like water, fertilizer, and pesticides. Another innovation at work here is our integrated pest management program. By populating our greenhouses with beneficial insects that prey on harmful pests, like aphids and flies, we are significantly reducing our reliance on conventional pesticides. We're growing these crops using our nutrient film system. This technique precisely controls and recycles water and nutrients. With it, we can produce over 27,000 heads of lettuce a year in this one small area.
Hey! This is Epcot.
Some of our best ideas have been inspired by nature, like these fruit and vegetable trees. By growing these ground plants vertically, we can increase yields and better control diseases. These crops taste as good as they look. In fact, we serve more than 15 tons of produce from our greenhouses in restaurants here at the land every year.
That's so cool. Wow. Bears eat beets. Bears.
The future of agriculture may include innovative ideas like this vertical growing system. Plants grown in this way use a fraction of the space required by traditional growing methods. That saves water and increases production. The aquaponics system on your left combines hydroponics with aquaculture. The fish provide a natural source of fertilizer for the plants, and the plants help keep the water clean for the fish. It's another great way to produce more while using less. In our lab, Epcot scientists are working with the U.S. Department of Agriculture on a number of innovative projects. The goal of these efforts is to produce higher yielding and better quality plants.
I did, I saw it.
Hope you enjoyed this unique journey through our living laboratory. If you want a closer look, then check out the behind the scenes walking tour. It's a chance for a whole family to get up close and personal with the plants and growing techniques in our lab.
Linking you now to your guide.
Like a grand and miraculous spaceship, our plan is to sail through the universe of time. And for a brief moment, we have been among its passengers. But where are we going? And what kind of future her? Surprisingly, the answers lie in our past. Since the dawn of recorded history, we've been inventing the future one step at a time. So let's travel back in time together. I'll show you how our ancestors created the world we know today. And then it will be your turn to create the world of tomorrow. Here, in this hostile world, is where our story begins. We are alone, struggling to survive, until we learn to communicate with one another. Now we can hunt as a team and survive together. It takes 15,000 years to come up with the next bright idea, recording our knowledge on cave walls. There was only one small problem. When we moved, the recorded knowledge stayed behind. Now let's move ahead to ancient Egypt, because something is about to happen here that will change the future forever. This unknown Egyptian pounding reeds flat is inventing papyrus, a sort of paper. Papyrus in turn creates better record keeping of plans, designs, and unfortunately taxes. But it also brings with it the dawn of great civilizations. At this point, each civilization has its own form of writing, which none of the others can understand. But the Phoenicians, who trade with all of them, have a solution. They create a simple common alphabet, adaptable to most languages. Remember how easy it was to learn your ABCs? Thank the Phoenicians. They invented them. The ancient Greeks were great inventors of the future. First, they established public schools, and then began teaching an intriguing new subject called mathematics. And with math comes mechanical technology and the birth of the high-tech life we enjoy today. With lessons learned from the Greeks, the Romans create a powerful empire. To move their armies around, they build a system of roads all over the known world. Rome built the first World Wide Web, and it's leading us into the future. But then we hit a roadblock. Rome falls, and the great library of Alexandria in Egypt is burned. Much of our learning is destroyed, lost forever. Or so we think. It turns out there are copies of some of these books in the libraries of the Middle East, being watched over by Arab and Jewish scholars. Call it the first backup system. The books are saved, and with them our dreams of the future. In the meantime, here in Europe, monks toil endlessly recording books by hand. But that is about to change. In 1450, Gutenberg invents the movable type printing press. Now knowledge can travel as fast as these new books, and travel they do. Books make it easier to invent the future in every field, and the result is an incredible explosion of innovation we call the Renaissance. communication technology races headlong into the future. And soon people all over the world are sharing life's most important moments faster than ever before.
Giving off welcome, 1936 Olympic hero Jesse Owens, winner of 4 gold medals in Berlin. The world on the brink of war pauses to congratulate this inspirational athlete. Story of 1928. Dateline Berlin. Against all odds, American Jesse Owens has won 4 gold medals and the hearts of the crowd here in the 1936 Olympics. Congratulations, Jesse.
By now, we're all communicating from anywhere on Earth. And in 1969, from somewhere else.
Jesse Owens makes America proud. 4 gold medals at the 1936 Olympics. Jesse Owens leads in history. This couple of men live together to win the Olympics, proving to the world championship.
To send a man to the moon, we had to invent a new language, spoken not by man, but by computers. At first, very large, very expensive computers, but we see the potential. What if everyone could have one of these amazing machines in their own house? There's just one problem. They're as big as a house. The solution comes in, of all places, a garage in California. Young people with a passion for shaping the future put the power of the computer in everyone's hands. Together we form a super network that glows with billions of interactions. And once again, we stand on the brink of a new renaissance. After 30,000 years of time travel, here we are, a truly global community, poised to shape the future of this, our spaceship Earth.
Attention, travelers. Please remain seated. Your time machine is rotating backward for your return to Earth. In preparation for your return to Earth, the time machine is now rotating backward. Please remain seated. Attention. You are now rotating backward for your return.
For the first time in history, all of us can have a say about the kind of world we want to live in. The choices we have made for the past 30,000 years have been inventing the future one day at a time. And now, it's your turn.
So tiny.
Oh, yes. Hey, beautiful wifey. What are you wearing?
Epcot shirts.
What? What did you just say?
Epcot shirts.
What?
My Epcot shirt.
Oh, an Epcot shirt.
Hi, I'm Jack. This is Do You Want Newscast. That's what I think of every time I hear the word Epcot.
Slinky Dog and we can use it on the Toy Story. Let's shoot it. All right, off we go. Off we go. Yeah, now we're on our way into World Showcase, and we're going to see what we can do before our dinner reservation at Spice Road Table
In Morocco.
in Morocco at 8:30, and it's like 7:30 now. Yeah, so we are on our way into World Showcase, and it's a perfect and beautiful evening.
Absolutely.
Epcot invites you to join us for Illuminations Reflections of Earth, a worldwide celebration of unity and discovery. World Showcase will explode with sound, lights, color, dazzling fountains, fireworks, and colorful lasers overhead as the whole world comes together to share this moment. The show can be experienced from all around the World Showcase Lagoon. Remember, tonight's celebration of Illuminations Reflections of Earth begins at 9 o'clock.
It's a place we didn't get to do last time because it was raining and gross.
Yeah. That was so sad.
Yeah. Thought it was cool as hell.
When it looks close to it, it looks down.
You see him?
You take a picture.
We are going for a ride on the Gran Fiesta Tour. We're riding Gran Fiesta Tour in Mexico.
Really a
We're not actually.
Oh, what?
Yeah, weird. It can somehow get
What are you talking about? There's trees out here. Like, we can't possibly be indoors.
Have you seen the stars?
So pretty.
The boat is
Hey! Yeah! Yeah. Look at that. That's cool.
Excuse me, who's seen a match? Hey, close up, bye-bye!
Caballeros, they say we are birds of a feather. We're happy amigos, no matter where he goes. The 1, 2, and 3 goes, we're always together.
Boat's leaving for the North Mountain. To Elsa's Ice Palace today. It should be a real hoot and a half, yeah? Ja?
Faccio panzia. Adesso seguridad. Mantenga las manos y brazos. Pies y piernas dentro del bote. Y miren a sus niños. Ya. Now.
Come on, let's go and play. Elsa wants to give us all some fun. Making everyone a snowy summer day. Oh, you're going to Elsa's ice house. Spread's going and outdoor, and it'll be so beautiful. See you there.
Tell us the story again, please.
On a day very much like today, Anna saved Elsa with an unselfish act of true love and full of frozen heart.
And now the rest. For my sister's magic night.
Are you ready to see Elsa?
They're born ready. For the first time in forever, we get to share this frozen fun. To test the limits and break them. Oh, no rules for me. I'm a rainbow. Like a
What's trying to get you scooter? Thank you. Oh, Ashley, look at the lanterns. Oh, man. Thank you. You good? You comfy?
Yeah.
Wow. We are officially in Spice Road Table, and this is our waterfront view of the lagoon, and we are waiting for Illuminations. The babe and I just finished dinner here at Spice Road Table, and now we are on our way back to Pop Century to rest up well for a not too early day at Animal Kingdom tomorrow. We have fast passes for Kilimanjaro safaris like a little after 10 o'clock. So for now we're going to say goodnight to Epcot, but we will be back. But we are going to take our leisurely evening stroll around World Showcase and just enjoy the sounds of beautiful French music.
Yeah.
With my beautiful wifey.
Wifey for lifey.
Wifey for lifey. Check it out. Isn't that beautiful? It's so cool. So cool.